Question 41. Which type of session hijacking attack involves the attacker predicting and using a session ID before the user begins their session? A. Session injection. B. Guessing attack. C. Session fixation. D. Session prediction. Correct answer C. Session fixation. Session fixation is a type of session hijacking attack where an attacker sets or predicts a session ID before the user logs in, tricking them into using a predefined session. This allows the attacker to take control of the session once authentication occurs. Question 42. What is the main objective of ethical hacking? A. Create security software that prevents breaches. B. Compromise security systems and steal data for personal benefit. C. Detect vulnerabilities from an attacker's perspective to improve system security. D. Educate employees on defending against cyber attacks effectively. Correct answer C. Detect vulnerabilities from an attacker's perspective to improve system security. Ethical hackers, also known as white hat hackers, work to proactively discover security weaknesses by thinking like malicious attackers. By finding these vulnerabilities before real attackers do, organizations can address the issues and strengthen their security posture. This approach is preventative rather than reactive, helping to protect systems and data before breaches occur. Question 43. How many stages are there in ethical hacking? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 5. Correct answer D. 5. There are 5 phases of ethical hacking. 1. Reconnaissance. Footprinting. 2. Scanning. 3. Gaining access. 4. Maintaining access. 5. Covering tracks. Question 44. Which security practice is essential for protecting IoT devices from being compromised? A. Implementing geofencing to restrict device functionality based on location. B. Isolating IoT devices on a separate network, VLAN. C. Regular firmware updates and changing default credentials. D. Use of complex network topologies to confuse potential hackers. Correct answer C. Regular firmware updates and changing default credentials. Regular firmware updates and changing default credentials are critical security practices for IoT devices. These actions ensure that known vulnerabilities are promptly addressed and that devices are not left with weak, factory default settings that can be easily exploited by attackers. Question 45. Which technique is commonly used to compromise hash functions by identifying 2 distinct inputs that yield the same hash result? A. Linear cryptanalysis. B. Rainbow table attack. C. Birthday attack. D. Collision attack. Correct answer D. Collision attack. A collision attack involves finding 2 different inputs that produce identical hash outputs. This poses a major risk to cryptographic security because it breaks the uniqueness property of hash functions, which is essential for maintaining data integrity. Question 46. What is the primary security concern with public cloud services? A. Data leakage due to multi-tenancy and shared resources. B. Unauthorized access by third-party vendors. C. insufficient identity and access management controls. D. Inadequate change management and patching procedures. Correct answer A. Data leakage due to multi-tenancy and shared resources. Data leakage is a significant concern in public cloud services because of the multi-tenancy model, where multiple customers share the same physical resources. If proper isolation mechanisms are not in place, there is a risk that one tenant's data could be accessed by another, leading to potential data breaches. Question 47. A company stores sensitive data in the cloud and uses multiple cloud services. What is a common security measure to protect data across different services? A. Use of a unified security management platform. B. Segmentation of network access. C. Deploying antivirus and anti-malware software. D. Regular security audits and vulnerability assessments. Correct answer A. Use of a unified security management platform. A unified security management platform helps in managing security across various cloud services and infrastructure. It provides centralized visibility and control over security policies and measures, which is vital when using multiple cloud services. This platform ensures consistent enforcement of security practices across the entire cloud environment. Question 48. What type of cryptographic attack involves decoding a secret message without knowing the underlying algorithm? A. Known plaintext attack. B. Cryptanalysis. C. Side channel attack. D. Chosen ciphertext attack. Correct answer B. Cryptanalysis. Cryptanalysis is the study of analyzing information systems to uncover hidden aspects. It involves using various techniques to weaken or break cryptographic methods, often without needing prior knowledge of the encryption algorithm, focusing instead on cracking the encryption through other means. Question 49. Which method is most effective in minimizing the impact of ransomware attacks in an organization? A. Establishing strong data backup and recovery procedures. B. Regularly changing user passwords. C. Using ad blocking software. D. Limiting user access to sensitive information. Correct answer A. Establishing strong data backup and recovery procedures. Regularly backing up critical data to secure, offline locations ensures that the organization can restore its information without paying a ransom, reducing the attacker's leverage and minimizing operational disruptions. Question 50. Which method involves manipulating data points in the training set of an AI model to undermine its integrity? A. Cross-site scripting. B. Injection attack. C. Poison attack. D. Buffer overflow. Correct answer C. Poison attack. Poison attack is a method that involves manipulating data points in the training set of an AI model to undermine its integrity. By injecting malicious or misleading data during training, attackers can alter the model's decision-making process, causing incorrect predictions or biased outcomes.